Avalanche Radio. My name is Kevin, and we are joined, as always, by our co-host, co-pilot, co-founder, Miguel, aka First Night up in the house. Before you say anything, Miguel, let me first just give a shout out to our sponsors this week. This week's show is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, and they're promoting their new ranch, Rebel Ranch flavor.
Rebel Ranch flavor.
It's the Rebel Ranch flavor at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I smell the money burning. That's what I want to say.
Money, yeah.
You fucked up my whole intro.
Just kidding. We're not sponsored. We don't get money for doing this. We just spend a lot of money. How are you tonight?
Why? I'm not gonna do it. I'm great, bro. Great. I've been on a health kick.
You look great. Your hair looks great.
My hair looks great.
It's still pretty gray, though. What's going on with you? Are you old?
You can suck it. At least I got hair, bro.
Oh, okay.
Shots fired.
That's fine.
Shots fired.
Fine. Hey, let me ask you a question.
I have a lot of hair.
Let me ask you a question.
That's the problem. I gotta go cut it now.
What's the deal with trunks? Why are they on the front of elephants, but the back of cars?
Is this one of the if questions?
Let me ask you something. What's the deal with lampshades? Do you want the light or
Why
don't you?
Are you gay?
Listen, we got 53 people watching, and we're excited to have you here. I am a little disappointed that nobody was talking to me in the chat. I was just talking to myself like a crazy person.
That's usually what you do, though.
I know, but I'm glad you're all here. Our audio and video is as good as it's ever been, and I think it can only get better from here. The less Miguel, the better the video. That's what I've learned.
You're just a hater, bro.
Yeah, I've been here.
Hater.
I've been in the studio for about 2 hours, and we have been brainstorming away.
I know, we've done a lot today.
We've done a lot. We've accomplished a lot. Yeah. When you and I are in the same room together, shit gets done.
It does.
When you're berating me with text messages, things don't get done.
You know why? Because through text messages, you can't, it's not the same, bro.
Right, it's much easier for me to ignore you.
It's much easier for me to yell at you when you're next to me.
We got Pablo Duck in the chat saying, sup, and my response to you is, sup.
Sup back.
Sup back. Sup back. Yes. So I'd love to hear where everyone's joining us from tonight. We're coming to you live from New Jersey. Very exciting. The weather was in the 40s today, which feels like paradise.
And we're also on solar power.
Yes, we are running entirely on solar power.
Entirely on solar.
Because we couldn't afford electricity directly from the electricity provider, and we are running off of some weird backups.
Retro, you still awake? What are you doing awake at 2 a.m.?
Retro, he wanted to see if we'd fuck up the audio
Jesus
again.
Christ.
But you know what, Retro?
I know why.
We didn't do it.
He wanted to go talk shit on Discord that we fucked up the audio again.
This
That's probably
is the best we have ever sounded.
Nah, Retro's my guy.
Welcome.
Shout out to Retro. Shout out to him, my guy.
Listen, the main story that I had for tonight, you have no idea what it's about, which is sort of frustrating. Makes me think you don't follow what's happening in Twitter or anywhere in the news.
What are you talking about? I'm like all over the place.
This story is worldwide. Retro wanted to see it live. Thank you for your commitment, for your dedication, and I hope that the smooth sounds of our voice is helping you go to sleep.
Mo is the man. Everywhere. Discord, Twitter.
Retro?
Yeah.
Why are you doxing?
I'm not doxing him. That's part of his.
God.
That's not his
We're
real
gonna edit this in post.
Oh my God, this guy.
Guys, can we edit this in post? Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
We have an entire crew now with us. That's why the audio is good.
We got a sound engineer.
Fucking
Jim
pain.
over there.
Burning money.
Very expensive.
Burning money. That's what I'm doing.
A little spoiler alert for our lead here. Our title was really clickbait because we have other things to talk about. But yes, do you believe it's possibility that Bybit just stole the money and run? It seems like they're not running though. So
yeah, that's true.
You know, we're at the point of the aftermath now, right? Like things have already happened. And it doesn't seem like they're running. It seems like they're still processing withdrawals, and people might have slowed down on the withdrawals, fearing that they'd never get their money back, creating a bank run, which would then create a situation where they'd never get their money back. But I think that Bybit has kind of held their own. I've got a number of tweets to show, some from the CEO, and just to kind of look at some of the aftermath. Yes,
they are backed up 1-to-1, I believe.
They're backed up 1-to-1.
Yeah.
What happened was ETH. Only ETH got touched, and they have like 20 billion under asset allegedly, which doesn't mean 1-to-1, but they do claim to be 1-to-1. So It was one of the wallets that they have, and it is crazy how it happened and what happened. And my understanding that it was more of a social engineering hack, not a normal social engineering hack where maybe somebody clicked this thing. But it seems that when it got to the CEO to hit approve on a transaction for 30,000 ETH, it looked like the address was correct, right? It looked like the address, according to him, was correct, but maybe that was a skin or a template covering where it was actually going, which seems like it would require a lot more work to happen on the back end to actually pull that off, especially because they were using safe.com.
Well, usually when you get something to sign, you get sort of a description of what you're signing.
Right. And allegedly that all was correct. He's saying, yeah, I read the transaction and I signed it.
I don't think so. That's just my opinion.
Are you saying that because somebody like me doesn't read what they're signing and just like, yep, agree.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in that caliber of
yep,
CEO, sometimes you just get lax. What are you doing?
You just fucking ever keep the show
what?
running for a second?
Here we go
why
again.
I'm taking
This
off
guy,
my headphones, right?
This guy is going to get naked again on camera, and we don't want to watch that.
You are the worst improv partner.
Unfucking believable.
So, yes, the hack was crazy. It was the biggest hack in history. But some of the discussion that's come out afterwards, I do think is interesting. Did you hear about some of the claims for a rollback?
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I did.
And what it makes me think is that some people forgot that there was an Ethereum rollback a number of years ago. Because people are saying now, if you do a rollback of the blockchain, it just shows it's not, decentralized. It, creates all these issues. And it's like, bro, we've already done that. There's already been a rollback of the Ethereum blockchain. I think it was like 2017 or something. You remember that?
Yeah.
There was a split. Redman is saying I had nothing to do with it. TBD, TBD. And Pablo Duck is saying some people filled a form with Berwick law against Red Bull and Bybit about Velocity Pass. So,
that's probably going to be a thing. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it depends how fast Bybit acts in returning the money.
But I don't think I think he's talking about something else. The hack against Bybit, it was just one of their wallets, one of their warm or cold wallets got, 30,000 ETH was redistributed to the wrong address and then sent out to like 30 other wallets. I think that's separate from what Pablo Duck is talking about. I'm not familiar with the Velocity Pass. He said that makes me think they are just running away. So, Pablo Duck, do you have any links or anything that I can learn a little bit more about this Velocity Pass? Or maybe I'll do a quick Google search while we're on the show here. Miguel, do you know anything about the Velocity Pass?
No, I don't.
Oh my God, you are so useless. What do I pay you for?
Bro, you know how busy I've been this week?
Let's see.
I have
Velocity
like
Pass
800 things
scam
being done at the same time this week. Did you see my preview for Ape Chain Collection? Of course you did.
I did. I have it pulled up here. We're going to look to it.
Because I didn't even show you. You know why? Because I didn't like you enough to show you. That's why I posted it on X.
I think you did share it with me. Let me share my screen here. Let's see if our audio continues to uphold. Sure that our audio is coming through. Good. Let's share. Oh, I have to share a different. Stop screen share. We're gonna share the window for.
What are we
this
doing?
Story here. Arm is stuck. Okay.
What?
So I'm pulling up an article here, some reference to what Pablo Duck was talking about. Bybit and Oracle Red Bull unveil Velocity Series 2.0s from March of 2024 as the F1 season charges forward. Red Bull Racing continues to lead the pack with exceptional performance. For fans of racing and NFTs alike, that's us. Get ready for an exciting opportunity. The Velocity Series 2.0 is here, offering an upgraded experience for art enthusiasts and racing fans to immerse themselves in the evolving story of the Velocity. So I do wonder, Pablo Duck, maybe you can weigh in, like, how much did this cost? How much did you make off of this or something? I don't know. You're saying you didn't even get refunded. They just stopped the project and closed. Well, that's kind of the story of most NFT projects, right? I don't know that I would be so surprised. And we've talked over and over again on this show how big companies suck at handling NFTs.
But you know what it is? I think it's just the severity of it because it's tied up to Red Bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's see. Here's the sale details. Does it say a dollar amount? It was the bidding will begin at 5 ETH and then lowered incrementally. I believe they call that the Dutch auction down to 0.5 ETH. So, yeah, you could have been burned off of this. So I hope you weren't burned off of this. Anyway, let us know what you're up to with that. Scary to lose.
Yeah. Wait, why are you looking at me?
I want you to
It's
talk. This
fucking
is a
weird.
talk show.
I was trying to cough. If you didn't
Okay,
see
you're
me,
not
like
anymore, though.
fucking choking for a second there.
All right, moving on. Pavel Duck, tell us more. Let us know what's going on with that. We're going to resume our content here where Miguel ignores me and doesn't know what we're talking about. So let me pull up. I had a few things I want to cover first before
Go ahead.
we got into
Let's
it.
cover what we need to cover.
Let's get through the Bybit story. Some of the interesting things.
Go ahead.
Some of the fallout there.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so this was the Twitter post from the CEO yesterday. Since the hack 10 hours ago, so this is an older tweet, Bybit has experienced the most number of withdrawals that we have ever seen. We've had a total number of more than 350,000 withdrawal requests, so far around 21,000 left to be processed. Overall, 99.9 have been completed. If your withdrawals are completed, please leave comments here. Although we have been hit by the worst hack possibly in the history of any median, all Bybit functions and product remain functional. The whole team had been awake all night to process and answer client questions and concerns. All hands on deck. Rest assured, we are here with you. So they are not running. They are not hiding, which does give me some confidence. And it's also nice when there's more money than what was stolen left behind so they can continue operating, right? Imagine just
So
like
they
having to
say.
shut
I mean,
down.
there was a video that he put up talking
Yes.
about how they were backed up 1-to-1. So I'm not sure how they're fixing that issue, because even if you're backed up 1-to-1, people should have been distributed already.
Yeah, I think just handling all those transactions is probably what was taking longer. But I don't.
Yeah, but I
think
haven't
anyone-
heard. I haven't heard of him distributing anything yet to anybody.
Well, nobody lost money. People were just trying to withdraw because they were afraid that there wasn't going to be enough money left. And he's been constantly assuring people there's enough money there. Anyone who wants to withdraw will get the money that they want. It's just going to take some time because the volume is so much higher. A slowing down of the withdrawals doesn't mean we're trying to like stop the bleeding of not being able to remain functioning anymore, solvent. So I don't think there was an issue about anyone losing their own money. It's Bybit lost 1.5 billion of
Would
their
you
own
have taken
money.
your money out?
After that, if I had money in Bybit, probably, yeah.
I would have taken all of it
I
out.
think so. Yeah. There was a lot. I watched a lot of videos about this yesterday, and some people are like, not to spread any FUD and not to tell people that they need to like withdraw. And then other people are like, get your money off of there. Like, you shouldn't have money on an exchange anyway. You should only move money to an exchange
that's
when
true.
you want to exchange it.
We've always said that.
Yes, and I've never followed it. All my money still sits. No, most of my money still sits in Coinbase.
Because you, why? Because you suck.
Because I think when it's time for me to withdraw, they're going to tell me no, and I don't want to know.
No,
that
why
that's
would they
the-
tell you no? It's your
Because
money.
that's what they've done over and over again for the past 10 years. They've just denied me. And
I don't know
given me
how
a
this
hard
happens to
fucking
you,
time.
because I've never had a hard time with them at all. Zero. Ever. Or anybody who I've ever recommended to use them. I've never had a hard time with it.
That's just how they are. I've got another
I think
tweet
it's
up
just you,
here
bro.
from HeyCap_ that there was a 150 million bounty by Bybit, life-changing gains about to happen all on chain. The one job Zach XBT has been waiting forever for, man, is literally about to become one of the super uber mega rich. So yes, I think Zach XBT was the first one to break that there was an unusual amount of activity happening from the Bybit wallet. And I think he's the one who also helped trace out where all the money went. So he's always doing the Lord's work. I think for free. Like, he does the
It's
work
his
for
thing.
free. He gets rewarded.
it's
He
his
gets
thing.
thanked. But he is he's a good person to have on the forefront of crypto investigation. My audio just keeps dropping. You hear that?
Nah, not really.
Is it me? Is it you? I don't know.
No, you're good.
All right. So I think that was interesting that Zach XBT was also the one to kind of break this. People summon him for investigations of things, and here he was, probably the first to identify it. There was another post here from Ben, the CEO again. This was 12 hours from the worst hack in history. All withdrawals have been processed. Our withdrawal system is now fully back to normal pace. You can withdraw any amount. The real work has now just started. Again, them trying to figure out what happened. Then you've got a post here from Casey Taylor. Bybit just delivered a masterclass in crisis communication after experiencing the largest hack in history, crypto history. The situation is still live, but they've already succeeded in calming markets. It's a teachable moment for the rest of us. Here's what they did right and why it matters. So I'll post this link, but I think to maybe Pavel's concerns and maybe to the story that it's like they're not just running and hiding, and they're not just giving up, they're not just taking people's money and saying, fuck, we got fucked and we're just gonna give up from here on out. So it sounds like they are focused on doing the right thing. I was worried who would replace them as a sponsor for a Formula One, but it sounds like they're gonna stay. Hopefully they stay, I guess. I don't know. I like the crypto things being on the cars in Formula One so that people are reminded about crypto.
Yeah, you told me about them 8,000 times while we were in Texas.
Which ones?
The crypto stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
I know, it was cool.
Okay.
It was good to see.
I don't know if that was just the last post I had on that. So I think the story is that they're going to survive, right, despite our headline.
No, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine, especially if they have all this money that they have, backed up. The question is now, how are they going to back up that now because they're using it, right? So how are they going to put that pot back?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's going to take some time.
It will take some time.
So I mean, they're not. People are not wrong about taking their money out right now.
Totally.
I mean, nobody knows how much money they have in that backup piggy bank, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I agree. So then the discussion turned to this, which is up on the screen here, a post from @Sina_21st. Ethereum is toast. They can roll back the chain and destroy what is left of the decentralization claim, or allow North Korean bad actors to keep $1.4 billion of ETH and unleash an eternal internal battle. Either way, it is terrible. So I think that they identified the hackers were a North Korean hacker group, allegedly working for the government. I don't know these things. Please don't come after me and my family. But then the question became, what this guy quoted here is, if Vitalik and Ethereum Foundation don't push through a hard fork to defund these North Korean hackers, they need to be held responsible for aiding and abetting global terrorism and tag the U.S. Treasury. So, I mean, at what point, my question to you is, at what point would you say, yeah, we really need to roll this back? Like, at what point of a hack or a disruption to the blockchain would you say, like, yeah, that's really fucked up? Like, this is all, like, bad if we don't fix it?
The problem, your mic does cut off for some reason, which is weird. Honestly, I don't know, because a lot of it is No, it's not that. A lot of it is speculations, right? Like when that happens, a lot of things come up that are not true. Obviously, social media destroys it. So we really don't know what the actual complications of it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we need to know exactly what happened from A to Z and kind of attack it that way. It doesn't make sense for people to just speculate really quickly on what to do. I think it takes time.
I mean, obviously, with cash, you would never. There's nothing you can do with cash.
There's nothing you can roll back,
and you just deal with it. In Ethereum, you can roll it back. That is,
you can, but I don't know if that's the solution for it.
It creates a bad precedent, I think. But I do think that there's a tipping point to say too much bad stuff has happened or too much has gone into the wrong hands to feel like there's not a responsibility. I mean, imagine a terrorist organization getting billions and billions and billions of dollars. Like, what if this was like $100 billion? Regardless of where it came from, it's just to say, okay, now they have this incredible amount of funding. They throw it into Tornado, and all the money is now untraceable. Like, wouldn't that be a pretty shitty thing to happen?
Yeah, but shit happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Even with banks. You know what I mean? Even before crypto, nobody talks about all the shitty shit that happened with banks and credit cards. And even now, there's this EBT thing going on, like food stamps that people are buying like fucking Red Bulls and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard about this.
You're using your EBT to buy Red Bull?
No, but people are using, like, they're stealing people's EBT
I made a joke
numbers.
about you being poor.
That was a really bad joke. Just want you to know
joke.
that. No, it wasn't. It sucked. But anyway.
An EBT card gets you Red Bull. I don't have anything to call that.
You have nothing. Again, why? No, I'm not going to do it. But seriously, like, there's just a lot of scams everywhere. Like, people keep focusing on crypto because, people just keep fucking focusing on crypto. But how many fucking trillions of dollars have we lost in just regular credit cards and banks and, debit cards and, any other form of currency that we have besides crypto?
So we have almost 100
Trillions.
people watching.
Trillions.
I'd be curious to hear from our audience. What do you think? Is there a point? If this isn't the point where a rollback makes sense, is there a point where
I wouldn't roll back? I would just.
I'm asking the audience.
Oh, okay. Right, I'll leave you alone.
to the 100 people that are watching, is there a point that you would roll back?
Would
That's
you
my
roll
question.
back? Would you roll it back? I'm asking you now.
For this? No. I
Why
feel
not?
like there is a level where I would say, yeah, we should roll it back.
What's the level?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. It just feels like if it was like a 51% attack sort of thing, where it's like, 51% of the nodes got hacked and controlled, then you'd be like,
In 1970 something, all the banks got hacked.
you just make
Did
that
you?
up.
I did make that up.
Yeah,
I was just
thank you.
kidding.
So I honestly
but
don't know what it is,
How
but
cool would
I do think that if there's an ability to save the world from something terrible happening,
Yeah.
then maybe there's a responsibility. And I don't know that it's Vitalik's responsibility. I just think, there's an Ethereum
But
foundation.
okay, what do you mean by rolling back? Like, what would you do? What's the rolling back?
The rollback of the blockchain would undo all the transactions back to a certain point.
But that doesn't solve the problem.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It corrects the wallets.
It doesn't really solve the core problem.
Well, no, it doesn't solve the core problem, but I'm saying it might defund the billions and billions that were stolen and then being used
Okay, but for them
really
to
dangerous
figure
purposes.
out how to do it again,
Maybe.
with no sort of technology trying to fix the actual issue.
I'm not saying don't try and figure out what happened. I'm saying, how do we prevent the world from being fucked over from some terrorist organization if it's in the power of somebody to do that?
We should have people that are fucking looking into this shit.
Who are these people? Zach XBT?
People like
Yeah.
moi. I don't know.
I
There's
hear ya.
hackathons. There's like people they can get. They could go to MIT. They could go to different schools and get all these guys that are geniuses on this shit and figure out back doors and what they are and close them, or try to close them.
Yeah, I think there'll always be more hacks. That's the thing.
There's always going to be someone trying to do something. That's just the nature of the thief. They're going to figure out how to get shit done regardless.
Yes.
Right? But there's always got to be someone 2 steps ahead trying to figure out how to make that shit from not happening. That's just the nature of what the shit is.
I've got a post up from you.
Mhm.
This is from @D_first_night.
Okay.
Do you want to tell the crowd who is listening and watching what's on the screen?
It looks really small.
Oh my God. You're like, maybe you should have made it bigger. Is that better?
Yeah, that's just a sneak peek there.
Oh, no. There's
No, that looks good there. I like it. What are you doing?
I just want to turn the audio off
Why? You should have left the audio on.
so we can talk and people can hear us. That's the point of this
They
show.
could have heard us anyway.
Oh my God. Move on. What are we looking at here?
A sneak peek.
A sneak peek of
Sneak peek of V3. V3, baby.
V3.
V3.
That's quite the
This is
claim.
why I am so tired, because I've been drawing a lot of shit lately.
I like the kimono. Is that what
Yeah,
you
I
call
love
it?
the kimono. It
Yeah,
has
it
a
looks
lot
like
of
it's
texture.
texture. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah, it's going to be
I can touch
texture.
it.
All of it is going to be texture, sort of like 2D, 3D kind of thing.
Yeah,
Does
I
that
like
make
the
sense?
mask. The bandana mask has some texture as
Yeah.
well.
So I want to create these and do these. I want to finish this collection and put it on Ape Chain. That's basically what I want to do. I do want to take my time with it. I do have a few of these already ready.
Yeah.
Just as samples. Obviously, I still got to create layers and create the attributes and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's gonna take some time because I'm doing all the drawing myself. I want it to be perfect.
Is this
Just me.
anime style? Like, is that what you would call this?
Yes.
Anime?
Thank you, Redman.
All right. Redman says, looks amazing. V3. What? Redman, any money you have should not go to V3. It should go to V2.
2 right now. Yeah.
Battle for the Colony. We'll get into that in just a second.
Yeah, so V3 it's a collection that I really want to throw on Ape Chain. Again, we talked about Ape Chain last week, where I mentioned that it's just a really good community, and I really just want to be part of it, right? So I'm trying to create this collection, see how we can put it up on Ape Chain, and then go from there. I am going to take my time with these drawings because I want them to be like super good, super perfect. Plus, I wanted to differentiate from V2 a lot. So V1 was very quirky. V2 is very more dramatic. V3 is going to be like super dramatic, which is this. And then I'm also have the 3D ones, which I started a while ago, which people don't know about yet. I did a couple of sneak peeks on the 3D ones a couple of times. So I don't know if people caught it or not, because I like to throw those Easter eggs here and there. Right. So we do have about 600 of those 3D ones.
Can I make a suggestion?
No.
Okay. Go
Why?
on.
What were you going to say?
Go on.
No. Go ahead. I want to hear
I was
this
going to say,
now.
take some of the inspiration from those 3D ones, because some of those were AI generated, and there's some really cool
Mhm.
attributes, and put those into this.
They're not fully AI generated.
I know. think some of the attributes could be some good inspiration for this.
Yeah. Well, I started venturing into 3D modeling too. So a lot of those are going to transfer into 3D modeling.
You
So
can
we'll see what
3D
happens.
model D's nuts. Oh,
You have
got him.
no nuts. But anyway, V3, these are drawings.
These are drawings. That's
These
the name of
are
the collection.
hand drawn.
These are ants.
Yeah, and they look really cool. I just think it has a lot more texture. It's very different than V2's. I wanted something that compares to a Zuki, and I think I have that look down pack if you look at it.
Packed, I think. No, pat.
That's
Down
what I
pat.
said.
You said pack.
What?
Is it down
Pay
pat?
attention.
Down pat?
Pay attention.
I think this looks amazing, and I would love to see what this looks like drawn out with more traits.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm thinking too, which is crazy because my mind, you know how my mind goes a mile a minute. I don't want to put any colors to them.
What does that mean? Black and white?
Black and white like this, and then the user who buys it puts whatever color they want. I want to create something where they're able to put their NFTs on chain and put their own colors. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna see how I can make that.
I like it.
It's not out there.
Little choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure, paint it yourself, put your own colors. I like that. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. Nobody has ever done it. I want to do something different.
I don't know if nobody has ever done it, but
Nobody has ever put out a black and white NFT and said, "Hey, put color on it on chain."
you know
No
what,
one.
You know what I think of when I think of black and white NFTs?
What?
You don't want to know.
What are you thinking about?
I'm a little butthurt still. from
Oh
it.
shit! Yes, you're right.
What am I thinking of?
Bueno,
Humankind.
humankind. Yeah.
Let's pull up a little humankind.
Shit, those were good, man. Actually, you know what? I believe that some of those you were able to color.
I don't know, but I remember I spent like $300 on an NFT that came up before this because it's like you're gonna want to get this in anticipation of the humankind launch, and I think you got like an extra lunchbox with it. So I think
yeah,
this
you
is,
put me on that too, and I ended up
know.
getting it too. Thanks for making
You're
me lose my
welcome.
money again.
This actually had a battle system to it, which was text based, and I don't know what
It
the
was text-based,
variable
yeah.
was, but we're gonna do it so much better. This was a cool project. The art was great. The vibe was great.
Yeah, I
It
even
had
went
good
to-
intentions.
It did.
but
And I still love Pablo Stanley.
I still
there's
have
a
a lunchbox.
fallout that we don't know what happened exactly between him and
Yeah.
whoever was.
We don't know
promoting it.
everything that didn't go well,
Yeah.
but this was a cool project, and I do miss it.
I do miss it.
I thought it was promising.
I do miss that and Robotos, honestly. I know I just
I'm
hurt
still
your
butthurt
heart.
over Robotos too.
I loved Robotos.
I still have an emotional connection to Robotos.
I still have all my Robotos.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with them at this point?
People are making offers on Robotos.
I wonder
I mean,
why.
it's like $10.
Where's
or
the CTO for
$11
that?
or
That's where I want to see
$12.
a CTO. Can we get the Robotos back?
I wonder if someone can buy Robotos.
I don't know who owns it anymore. I don't think it's Pablo.
I don't know if it's Pablo, but I wonder if somebody can buy it.
You
I
can
mean,
buy it.
I know I can buy it, but I don't. I don't want to do that. I honestly, I really wanted to buy. If I wanted to buy a project, I would definitely buy Humankind. That's 100%. I love these, and I remember going to New York during NFT NYC 2024.
Sorry, we just say New York now.
New York.
That's how Bad Bunny says it. Nueva York.
Why? What is it with you and Bad Bunny? You have like an
I just
obsession
know
with
a
Bad
lot
Bunny.
about Bad Bunny now.
You're like the only white guy I know that loves Bad Bunny.
I actually don't love Bad Bunny.
You
I don't
do.
listen to Bad Bunny.
You even
There's
know
just a lot of Bad
you
Bunny.
sing his songs all the time.
In
all
Spanish,
the time. Yes, you do. He's lying, guys.
my wife would disappointedly tell you that I don't speak Spanish or
You
understand
don't,
what Bad Bunny
and I
is
don't
saying.
understand why. Your wife is Spanish.
Happy birthday, babe. Love you.
shout out to Kevin's wife. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to her. Should we sing happy birthday now?
Yeah.
No,
go ahead.
we're not going to do that.
Go ahead.
You should do that. That's your wife. Go ahead. Start.
Happy birth. Okay. So yeah, I miss Humankind. That was my black and white NFT. That
No,
I'm
but anyway, talking about everything, Humankind is a project that I would definitely make an offer on.
talking about everything.
Because Humankind was very the storytelling in Humankind was really amazing, and I really liked like every character had their own story. Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah. It was like an
And,
AI generated story.
It was a huge journey, yeah. And it's sad that he just kind of let it go that easily, because I think he was really attached to it at some point. I remember watching him drawing all the Humankind characters. Like I was watching
Yeah.
him drawing the
I
humankind
know.
characters.
On YouTube, he was doing it.
Yeah, I actually did a Jeremy pet that
That's right. He did a black and white.
I did a black and white Jeremy pet that was a tribute to this collection. Yeah. Also,
Anyway.
what I was going to tell you was if I was going to make an offer on something, which I did make an offer publicly twice, was the ones with the cowboys, whatever the name was.
Outlaws.
The Outlaws, yeah. I publicly made an offer twice to them, and they decided not to respond to me.
Well, fuck them too. Fuck the Outlaws.
Fuck them. But I still, you still have a lot of that shit. I still have a lot of those
I still
too.
have mine. I was collecting the cards
Yeah.
and the hat.
But you know what? It was good art. I liked it. I don't know if it was AI generated. It kind of looks
That's
like
a good
AI
question.
generated a
I
little
don't
bit.
think so. Let's go to OpenSea.
But it was good art, man. And I made them an offer, and they didn't want to take it. They never answered me, so I made them twice. I made an offer twice to them. You know this.
Yes. Here's the Outlaws. 3,000 total.
Yeah, I
Ethereum
love those,
moves.
dude. Like I don't even understand how people can rug things like this that are like so good.
Let's check out the
They're
activity.
so stupid.
When was the last time one of these
Fucking
was
hate
bought?
ruggers. I hate ruggers.
2 hours ago. What? Who are these people?
Who bought something 2 hours ago?
These were sold 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, 13
Get
hours.
out of here.
All right, Pablo Duck. I know you want to get to the latest on the Rebel Lance V2 Battle for the Colony. We're going to get there. Right now, are you ready to talk battle?
I'm still butthurt looking at this cowboy shit because
Because they're cool.
they were cool, man. I really wanted that project, and they didn't fucking respond me. And I want to buy the project. Sell it to me.
Look at that
fucking
rainbow. I don't
assholes.
even think I've ever seen that rainbow before.
You fucking rugger. Sell it to me. I will make it live again.
Enough of the name
People will
calling.
love it.
So,
Okay, let me stop cursing. It's not good.
okay, we're going to start the segment.
Why?
No.
Why are you gay?
No. Rebel Lance Battle for the Colony is happening. And behind the scenes, there are things happening every day. And when I say things happening, I mean Miguel is sending me text messages
Every day,
obnoxiously
every second.
every day, threatening my children's safety. If we don't have things done on time,
That's true.
we've got bills to pay and bosses to appease. So yes, we
I
would
can even
invite
say
you.
that that's not true. It is very
I know.
true.
So, for the 108 of you watching and listening, why don't you head over to rebelants.io where you have an opportunity to mint your very own Rebel Ant Battle for the Colony. Click on that green button. You see this one that's like alerting you.
I
to
wonder
do
if Mo
something?
fell asleep or if he's still watching.
So, Rebel Ants are minting right now 0.0025 ETH, which is about $6 and change.
$7.
$7 and change for your very own ant. That ant you will use to do battle, where AI will tell a story of the winner of the battle, and you can potentially earn rewards based on which ants you are holding and how many ants you're holding.
Not potentially. Somebody's going to end rewards, which is not who
Right.
yet.
Somebody is. When I say potential, I mean the person I'm talking to, and I'm looking to the camera saying, you may earn rewards. I don't want to make any promises, but this is financial advice that you should spend your money on Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony. Not that you will make the money back, but that you are supporting the little guys. These two right here.
This little
two.
guy's right here.
These two guys right here.
It's true.
So yeah, we have big things coming for Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony. We are in the process of developing the portal, which is where you will go to connect your wallet, and then you'll be able to see all the ants that you have registered. You'll be able to select them to do battle. And we are building out this portal into what is turning out to be a pretty massive project, but it's being done from the ground up, which is great because it allows us to scale it and customize exactly to our vision. And we have big plans. Miguel, you want to talk about maybe the most productive part of the conversation we had 2 hours before we started this
It was a lot,
podcast?
dude. It was a lot.
Yes, I
What
said the
part?
most.
Everything was important to me.
Oh my God, you are such
know-
a baby.
You know, I get very rattled up about this. Like, why do you want to start me up? I'm very passionate about our project. There's a lot of shit happening in
There's
my
a
head.
lot of shit happening. There's so much room for us to grow, and that's what the exciting part is.
It
for
is.
me.
There's a lot of room for us to grow with this because we're just building a nice little base where we could build from, and I think it's continuous. I don't think it ever ends with the way that we're building it.
Yeah, you know, we have some amazing
Because
people
I'm
in our
great.
community already, such as the people
I'm a great
in this
thinker.
such as the people in this very chat room here with us today. We got Redman, we got Noob and Gear, we got Pablo, we got Retro. I know Hans would join us if he could, But this small but mighty community is very inspiring that they're waiting for us to give them something to do. And like we've said, battles hopefully are coming. We said Q2, which gives us like a month to actually hit Q2. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Right. After March,
But
we're in Q2.
I think that everything that we needed to build to start, I think should be built by next week.
By next week.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
everything should be ready and ready to go.
Build on, brother.
So, do you want to show the video that we have or no?
No.
You don't want to do that? Why?
I don't know where it is.
You don't want to throw the alpha out there?
I don't know where it is.
It's on. Should be on Discord, but I don't know if you want to show those.
I don't,
chats.
because then I'd
Yeah.
have to share screen instead of it's a little complicated. We'll post it.
Oh
How
my
about
God,
that?
you
How about
suck.
we post
No,
it?
I don't want to post it.
Okay. You don't want to post it, but you want to show
No,
it on
yes.
YouTube. You're impossible.
You're impossible.
Anyway, one of my favorite parts of the conversation that Miguel and I had before the show, talking about the ways that we can grow Rebel Ants and create more value and offer some unique experiences for our holders in our community, has to do with this idea of power-ups. Is how do you power up your ant? Your ant has a set value for the total points, and it's based on the rarity of the traits that it has and the number of traits it has. So as we talk about non-fungible tokens, your ants are very non-fungible. Each one does have its own points value. Each one does have its own gang that it's associated with. Well, 1 of 11. And so that does create a unique value for each of these ants that goes beyond what you might see from other NFT collections. A Bored Ape is a Bored Ape. It doesn't matter which one you have. But in the world of Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony, it does matter which one you have. So we had talked about ways, how do you power up even more, right? How do we give people advantages so that way when their gang wins, they get a bigger payout, right? That's the goal here, is to get paid. We want to get you paid. So we talked about this idea of power-ups, right? And at first we were thinking, how do you purchase power-ups to make an ant stronger?
Right.
And then we said something about like a marketplace. And then we were just really saying like the foundation of this is if you are holding one of these power-ups in your wallet, that would count as a power-up, depending on how that power-up works. And the way that you would get it in your wallet is by having just another NFT. So they're really, the easiest way to make this happen is to have a sister NFT project that's basically accessories that would act as power-ups. So depending on which one you purchase, it'll act in a different way based on what's in your wallet. So
yeah, think about it as like the rods from Pudgy Penguins, right?
Right. So yeah,
go ahead.
It's an accessory for
It's
the
an
penguin.
accessory, correct.
It doesn't do anything without a penguin. Just like these power-ups wouldn't do anything without an ant. But if you hold the power-up in the same wallet as your ant, you are now going to get these power-ups, whether it's for a specific gangs or traits, or it's just for your whole wallet.
Yeah, so think about it this way too. Like for example, if you think about NFTs now, right? There's no not incentive, but there's no reason for you to go out there and be like, oh, I want to trade it for this one, right? Unless you just love the art. That's pretty much it, right? So for us in our world, it's more like, shit, I want to trade it for this one because it belongs to this gang, and I want to belong to this gang, and I want my 10 to be part of this particular gang.
I think Azuki actually does that.
Well, yes, they do based on like fire, water, whatever the elements. Yeah,
and then a couple of traits.
Yeah, but it doesn't. What do you do with it? You really don't do much.
Nothing.
With
You just hold
you
it.
do nothing. Yeah, you
That's
just hold it.
If you hold it in your wallet, that was
in our world. Having a whole gang of Ronins will make you super fucking powerful.
Right.
Right. And not only would it make you, not saying that the Ronins will make you powerful, so don't go out there purchasing every fucking Ronin.
Go get the Ronins.
But what I'm saying is like, as an example, is that I want to collect all of my Ronins because fuck it, that's what I want. And I want to battle fucking the Jamabushi gang because I hate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also want to collect them because they look cool and they're better. And I have more power to them. And because I'm buying another fucking sword, that's going to make me more powerful.
Yes.
Right? It's going to make my attributes even bigger. And not only that, but now I'm getting paid because I'm just watching a battle that AI is telling me for just owning these NFTs, and I'm getting my money back, right? Plus more.
Yep. So in that situation where you're collecting the Bushidos, if there was a power-up that said if you have 10 Bushido in your wallet, the power of all of your Bushido increases by 5% or 10%, you're going to go get that. And you could sell that if you wanted. You could put that power up back on the market and sell it just like any other NFT. So based on the style that you're collecting for, you can find an appropriate power up to benefit your wallet.
Right. I mean, some people collect for like a hat, like I'm doing, for example, with chumps. I I don't know how many chumps. I have like 140 chumps.
Yeah.
But I'm sniping a whole bunch of them with the I think it's called like the warrior hat, the rice hat. I
Yeah.
can't remember what he named it. Right, but I love those. So I've been sniping those every time I see one on sale. So just like I'm sniping those, but it's only for the art purpose because I just like it, right? Because I love how it looks. But in our world, it's like I want to buy this because it's going to get me another incentive for having it. So let me just get it. So if you, for example, own one that I want, I'm going to try to trade it or make you an offer for it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it happens, but I think that's what I have in mind.
Yep, I think our collection size of 5,555 is just right for this.
It's perfect. Yeah.
10,000 is probably too much.
It's
it
way
makes
too
it a
much,
little
yeah.
bit harder to manage the different gangs and wallet sizes and things like that. So I think we have the right premise for this and allow us to kind of, again, complement the existing system with these power-ups and give people something else to strive for that hopefully gives them a bigger payout if their gang wins.
Correct.
So
yeah.
Our ask of you is to head over to rebelants.io and mint some Rebel Ants. And you might not know this, but there are still some bounties out there. There are some rare NFTs within our collection that have yet to be minted that if you mint them, you will get a ETH prize from yours truly. He will send you money if you mint the rare ones. The most rare one
I'm
is
just
the
giving
Moon
money
Ant.
away, baby.
The most rare one that's left to be minted is the Moon Ant. And if you check out our screen share here, you scroll down, you see it's this guy right here on the right. This little moon astronaut guy.
The Red Ranger is still out there, I believe.
And the Red Ranger is still out there.
Yeah. The blue one,
right?
Somebody got the blue one. And he got paid.
He got paid.
He did. He got paid. He got paid right away.
Paid.
I sent him his money right away.
It
It was a bounty. I'm stick to my word and I pay out. That's what I do best.
So we've got some beautiful art for $7 that will eventually get you paid once you start participating in the battles.
Yeah.
Once you say, hey, I'm ready to do battle. I'm going to go register my wallet, register my ants, participate in these battles. You'll come join us each week as we tell the story, the battle, as AI tells it, and we'll all find out together.
Yeah, and that's also going to evolve. Like I want you guys to also think about this, right? We keep saying this over and over again, how we're building a base. Right. So season 1 of battles is us testing how you guys like the product. Right. And then we're going to continue to build upon that. So you guys got to stick with us. You guys got to listen to what we're telling you and everything that we're building. It's not like I'm just we're not going to let this project go. We've been doing this for 2.5 years now. Right. So it's just not going to happen. It's just what we do. It's what we love. And we continue to do it. And I keep saying this, that I keep getting DMs like, oh, you're making all this money and taking it out and just buying all this shit. No, I have not. I made $0 from all this stuff that we're doing, all these cameras and all this YouTube channel and all this shit that we're doing, putting out the NFTs, the 4 collections that we have. All that stuff cost a lot of money. Like it cost a lot, and we've been dishing out a lot of it out. Like we haven't taken that one dime. Actually, you can go to our contract and see the money's still there. We haven't even taken it out.
You can go to our website and you'll find the contract address at the bottom.
We haven't touched it.
Haven't touched it. Not one ETH. Not one Ether. What do you call the smallest denomination of Ethereum? Ether, right?
An ETH, bro. I don't know.
No, that's
one ETH. Yeah, you're
the
right.
smallest denomination, like a Satoshi for Bitcoin. Anyway, not one has left the wallet. It's all just sitting there. When I say all, it's not as much as we would love it to be, but we're getting there, and we appreciate everyone's support, and we ask that you continue to support and continue to share the love as we post on social media. Give us some retweets, join our Discord, keep the conversation go, build that community, because we're looking forward to bringing you all along with us and giving you something unique. And a lot of this comes from just the fact that Miguel and I have been burned by shitty NFT projects, and we want to create something that's the complete opposite of a shitty NFT project. We want to give some real value and fun and engagement.
And not only that, we're trying to get people to make a little money along the way too.
Yes, I'm trying to get rich, and I'm not doing a good job.
Well, you suck at it.
I've made no money off of this.
You definitely suck at
I've made no money off of this project.
You're the biggest rugger I ever known in my entire life.
No, I've been rugged. I'm not the rugger.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. You know what I meant.
Hey, so you mentioned the chumps, and it makes me think of our dear friend of the show, Casey Montero, who is the founder of the chumps. And I was thinking maybe we should just take a look at them.
Yeah, let's see where they are. What is the floor now?
Floor is 44,
Nice.
which is, I guess it's under $1 per ape now, right? It's still around 70, 80 cents.
Yeah.
So very accessible to get an ape if you were, a chump if you were interested in it, on the ape chain. And how much has been sold already? Look at that, 326,000, almost 327,000 volume in ape.
That's
That is
great.
impressive.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
And it's only been like 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
how long has this been around?
Let's remind everyone listening that when Casey went live with Chumps, it was during our show, and we had over 4,000
Over
people
4,000 people watching.
and he minted out within like 5 minutes. Not even,
Yeah,
probably less.
it was
than
very
that.
quick.
It was very quick. It was like super cool to watch. And again, I'm a huge supporter. Casey's a good friend. Go out there and support him. Buy some Chumps.
What was the trait that you said you were collecting?
It's the
rice hat,
warrior. Right? Yeah, it's the warrior hat. I think that's what he calls it. I don't think there might not be any there because I've been sniping them.
Is it the one with the bird on the top?
Yeah, with the bird on the top. I've been fucking buying all of them.
Yeah, let me see. I think that's the one that
Yeah,
I
don't know if you.
I think I own one.
If you own, why do you own that one? Send it to me.
No.
Can we trade?
No.
Come on, I need to collect all of those.
No. All right, I'll tell you one from your collection that I want.
That's
okay?
fine.
I want to find one.
I'll give you any one from my collection.
It's like this. It's like this one.
There's one out there for
This
sale.
one. Hold on. Is it this one?
That one, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Where did that
I
sweater
fucking
come
love
from?
that. I love that stuff. No, it's so cool, right?
I don't know about that.
I fucking love Chumps. I love it.
Look, this one's going for 145 ape. This one's a rare one.
Yeah, maybe I
funny.
snipe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go out there, get some Chumps, and not only that, show some love to Saints. Are you able to
yes, the Saints.
Yeah, let's not forget Saints. Saints is the shit.
Saints is on ETH.
Saints is on ETH, yeah.
At 0.04 ETH, which is around 100.
The original OG collection.
This
the
is
Saints.
the original OG collection.
So let's support. Let's get some Saints.
Incredible community, incredible backstory.
Extremely
that have really
amazing
persevered
community
over the past 2 years now.
Yeah, no, amazing community. I mean, I think we have like, and I say we because I feel like I'm part of the family there, but
You're not.
like I am.
You're
Don't
not.
be a
Go
hater.
ahead.
You're just a hater,
Go
bro.
ahead, you're not. Go
Where's KC when I need him?
Go ahead, but you're not.
But anyway, so I feel like Saints is it's probably the best community out there right now.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say it. It is because we're like a small crowd, but we're fucking loud.
Yeah.
Like we make noise if we need to.
Yeah.
You know
Saints
what I mean?
roll deep for sure.
We roll fucking deep. Like
Yeah.
exactly the exact same thing I wanted to say. It's just we roll deep.
Yeah.
Period.
I hear you. Yeah, absolutely worth supporting. That way you can get into that Discord.
Get a Saint
Be a
if
part
you
of
don't
it.
have one, and watch what happens. Post it on X once. Tag KC. Tag me. Tag Saints. See what happens.
As we go into a new
Don't be a
week,
hater.
as we go into a new week in the crypto world, which we know a week can feel like a year. 'Cause even as you and I were talking before, you're like, is this the Argentine thing? And like, no, that happened like since our last show, but before the Bybit thing. So it's like so much happens.
There's so much shit going on.
So much happens in a week in crypto.
That was another huge thing, the Argentinian thing. Like that, how crazy
I
is that?
don't have time to talk about all this.
I know, but it's crazy that this guy was able to pull this off. Like, and now he's acting like he's innocent. Have you seen him like talking about this crap? Or
no, I've actually not.
Oh god, it's so embarrassing. Like
I saw the headlines. And
he's
it was
the
like,
fucking president, and he's acting
happened
like
too
a fucking
fast.
5-year-old. Like whatever. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, my point was, do you want to make any predictions for this Kanye West coin?
Oh my god, you're gonna get me started on this?
What are your thoughts? What's going to happen here?
It's gonna be rugged, of course.
Could he be the biggest celebrity to launch a coin other than Trump, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
Could this be the biggest one?
I think so. The thing is that there's this big thing going on with Bark Media or Bark. I guess they were saying that he bought his Twitter profile for 17 million, and he's the one pushing the coin, and he's the one that's gonna put it out there or whatever. But with his blessing, right? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bark, if you're listening, send me that CA before you even before you throw the coin out, bro. Like just fucking DM me, bro.
Hey, you should know that since we started the show, there's been 5 ants minted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So thank you to those minters.
Thank you to those people minting out there.
Thanks for minting,
Love
bro.
you.
And
Love
gal.
you all.
So
see my little heart back there today?
I think everybody assumes that if there was a Kanye coin, yes, it'll dump quick. But can somebody get in and out fast enough
you know what?
to like skip the dump? Like that's always the question, right?
The thing is, everybody knows it's going to skyrocket for like the first 3 minutes, and then boom, and then it's gonna fucking nuke.
So
right? So everybody's trying to get in early.
That?
No, there's nothing you could do unless
if you were at home knowing, okay, it's gonna launch at this time.
I will fucking FOMO in hard, bro.
I knew it.
I would put in $100,000 like fucking from the beginning and just take all that shit out right after.
It will skyrocket and then
it's
will
gonna dump.
Dissolve.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Like, it's just gonna. You guys know it's going to dump. You guys know this. Like, just fucking be careful out there. Don't lose money that you are paying your rent or buying your food with. Don't do that.
We have 130 people watching. Let us know. Is this something you would go for? Would you try and get in and out fast enough from a Kanye coin to make some money off
I
of
was
that?
so good in fast. But that's me. I'm not saying that our listeners should be out there putting their money that
I agree.
they can't afford to lose on this Yay coin or whatever it's going to be called.
Oh, how'd you know that? Is that some alpha? You know, I think about Solana not working well. Remember what happened with Melania coin?
Yeah, thanks for that. By the way.
You know, on a few levels.
Let me tell everybody what happened with this, right? So we were gonna do a show, and this guy comes here, and he's like, "Oh, fucking gung ho about
you gotta do it.
You gotta get this Melania coin. You have to get it.
You gotta get it.
You have to right? Like all fucking crazy for like a good 10 minutes."
Well, I saw what had just happened with Trump. I'm like, oh my god, Trump was still sitting in like the 70s at that point.
So I fucking went in on it, and it dumped right after I went in on it.
Wait, you're saying that its current price of $1 and change isn't a profit for you?
No.
But
you kidding me?
If you don't sell, it's not a loss.
Wow. You're
welcome.
So so fucking cheesy, but whatever. Dude, can we talk about Abstract Chain for 1 second?
Sure. What would you like to talk about with Abstract Chain? You see, that's how improv partners do it.
Have you?
Yes, and what would you like to say?
I know how to improv.
Oh
it's
my
just, I don't like
God.
doing it to you because
I have
you
80
piss me
episodes
off all the time.
Of you not improving. So
because I don't like to improv. I don't like it. I just don't like
to
it.
talk on my own talk show. Okay, so
no, but seriously, have you been to the website? You haven't even used it yet?
It's been a long time.
Did you log into it?
Yeah, I have a wallet. I went in within the first week.
Did you get like all the badges and all the cool shit?
No, I got.
You didn't even do none of that.
Oh
my god, this guy calls himself a Web3 guy.
I don't. I was bitter that they won't pay attention to us.
No, that's true too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bitter about it. I just, it's okay. Let's just move on from it. I still have mad love for like Pudgies and Luca. You know this.
We will keep.
Obviously,
asking.
I have fucking Pudgies all over the place here. You guys can see them.
Here's what's gonna happen. Eventually, people will stop streaming on there because they weren't real streamers to begin with. And when you and I are still here making noise, as we have been for the past 2.5 years,
yeah,
then they'll pay attention to us, and that's
maybe they will, maybe they won't. I mean, at this time, I just want to build our own platform. I want to build our own things. You
want to build your own streaming studio?
I might. I don't know yet.
God. Can we focus here?
We are focused. We have a lot going on.
Anyway, what are your thoughts?
You never know what you never know what I can come up with tomorrow, bro.
What are your thoughts on Abstract in its current state?
They have. I think they still have a lot of room for growth. They still have. There's certain things that I don't like, right? For example, like in the streaming service, it looks more like a Twitch kind of thing. And not only that, but it's very like what's the word I'm looking for? It's God, I don't even know like what to say about it. It's just not there yet. It's not there yet.
You can do it.
Does that make sense? Like it's just not there yet. It will be. I'm 100% sure it will be. I'm 100% sure that Luca is going to fucking push it to the max and make sure that this is the shit at some point or another. Right? Yeah, I just don't think it's there yet. I would love to stream in their platform. Yeah, but you know, maybe it just wasn't meant to be because we just have so much shit going on in our own thing. Plus we're an umbrella for other streamers at some point or another. We will be.
We will be. If anyone wants to stream, come let us know. We figured out how to use microphones.
Yeah, that's another thing that we have going on. We eventually, once we finally finish the website and season 1 starts and that's on its way, then we will shift our focus more into being the umbrella for a lot of other streamers if they want to stream under us, and that kind of stuff. And then we'll discuss more about like what will happen behind the scenes with that. But yeah, that's part of the plans too. So we have a lot going on.
I've just pulled up the Abstract site. I clicked on stream. These are the live streamers, I guess, as we speak.
Yeah. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Like, there's a lot of streamers there that are just they just suck, bro. I'm sorry.
What about this 3D printing?
Like, maybe how many people are watching somebody live print?
I don't know. It says just chatting.
You
This
have to-
one's Captain and Company.
Click on it.
I know. I'm hesitant. Okay, click it. This is 9 days ago. Oh dear. Wait, are
Wait,
people
this was
watching
9
now?
days ago? I don't get it.
Maybe it
Anyway,
was streamed live 9 days ago. Is this?
but why was it in the main page then?
That's what I was about to say. Are we at that point where there's not even new content happening?
I don't know what's
It
happening.
says live.
But anyway, shout out to Luca, Pudgies, and all that stuff. They're doing a great job with all that. I still love them to death. I still love Pudgies in their world. I still think they're doing things the right way. I still think they're going to be the leaders in NFTs. I still think a lot of things for them. Like they're putting the blueprint out.
I agree. I
Are
still
we-
like Myriad.
Do I aspire to be as big as they are? Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. Do I aspire to be bigger than them? Fuck yeah, I do.
That's right. We're gonna step on them. We're gonna
I do.
swarm them like a colony of ants.
And you know what? Maybe 10 years from now, I'll be the one that's going to be like, you know what?
You're gonna be looking for the little guys to support.
Oh no, definitely. I will never stop looking for the little guys. Like that's just my nature. That's my thing.
We are taking over
No,
like
this is what-
ants on
this
a
is-
summer barbecue.
This is what I wanted to talk to you about. Abstract. Like so when they first launched, right? I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the streamers that they did approve were all like huge streamers.
right. Non-crypto streamers.
Non-crypto streamers, yeah, people that are just like fucking whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they're huge. These are huge people. Like they cater to these huge accounts. Like where are the little guys? Like what happened to the little guys? And I'm not talking about us. Like again, like I love Abstract. I love what they're doing. But I think that what they missed was really helping out the little guys and helping out like the education part and kind of like I wanted to see more of like I don't know like. You know, this is a new streaming platform. Let's get like some new people on here. Let's get like some new eyes on this people. Let's help them out. Let's help build these communities, blah, blah, that kind of stuff. And that's something that I want to build.
Yes. We want to build a platform to support
Yeah.
other communities, whether it's struggling artists, whether it's people in third world countries
That's
that
what I
have
want.
an internet connection and can create something.
That's what I want. And that's what I've always wanted for 2.5 years. If you guys watch our shows, that's what we've been doing since the beginning. We've been like supporting artists and creators and people that are really not known out there. Some people are, some people aren't, but we want to put eyes on them and make sure that everybody sees them and knows that they're out there and they're creating great things. Right. And I think that's where they missed the boat. And I think that's where I'm not going to miss the boat. I'm going to make sure that that's what we do for the
That's
rest
who we
of
are.
That's who we are. Exactly. That's who we are. That's our nature. And that's something that we're going to continue to support forever. Yeah, that's what I have to say about it.
Well, I think that's a great place for us to wrap up as we're approaching the top of the hour.
Mhm.
And we have 130 Rebels joining us. So thank you to everyone who is with us. Again, head over to rebelants.io, mint your very own Rebel Ants Battle for the Colony for 0.0025 ETH. Join our Discord, and if you hit one of those bounties, let us know on X so we can get you paid. And when I say we, I mean him.
Dick.
All right.
right.
Join us again next week. Same bat time, same bat. Go fuck yourself. Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Wait, somebody asked me who's the bobblehead. That's me, actually.
That is not you. I've seen
That is
you.
me. The
I've
bobblehead
seen
is
you.
me with a Rebel Ant shirt on.
I've
It's
seen
pretty
you,
cool.
and
It's
I've
funny.
seen that bobblehead. And
I hate you.
you
so
look
much.
great. All right.
F you.
F you. Yes. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back next week. Give us a like on X. Give us a retweet. Give us a
Go
follow.
mint some ants,
Go mint
please.
some ants. And then right when you're done with that, you can do us all a favor and fuck off.